On today's episode of the pod, I almost died.
I was there. I saw it.
More listener questions?
I mean, he was fucking not doing good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pod. My name is Kenny. It's episode 144 of the BJJ Balance podcast. Here today, as per usual, with our boy, Mr. Oast Nation himself, Matt Vega. What's going on, brother?
What's up, dude? Hopefully, I'm not echoey today.
I don't hear anything on mine, so.
But if I am, hey, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But 144, still figuring it out, dude. Still figuring it out over here. It's all good. 4th of July just ended. Did you do America? I know what I love 4th of July. I love fireworks. I've been a post. I got like my girls let tits out, fireworks, hot dogs, talking jiu-jitsu with the boys. Big fan of all that. What I didn't like about 4th of July was everybody's post was exactly the same. Kevin James, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. And then Thunderstruck from AC/DC, thunder. And then freaking jets fly over, a horse, a military, some USA Soccer, a chick with tits, machine guns. I'm like, everybody was posting the same posts. Instagram was almost unbearable yesterday after a while. And maybe that's anti-patriotic for me.
I would agree with that. I would agree. The other thing is everybody's using ChatGPT to make a fucking flyer for everything now.
Yeah, me too.
And if you say, I want my colors black and red, which everybody wants black and red, they all look the same. Every 4th of July flyer I saw yesterday, identical, bro. It's like,
Kenny, you got to realize that some of us aren't gifted with like Photoshop and shit. Like
no,
okay?
I get that. But
So
if ChatGPT is going to take over the fucking world,
we have
you think
to
it would be better if the thing it gets used? You think it'd be better if the thing it gets used for? You think it'd be like, hey man, we can't regurgitate the same thing. Like people are going to fucking find out. You know what I mean? It's just like
you tell. One thing I don't like about ChatGPT, it doesn't listen. It'll be like, don't edit the picture, dude.
Oh no,
just put the words behind my body.
Yeah.
It will edit your picture a little bit. It's like, nah, dude. You need a little bit better eyebrows.
In the beginning of ChatGPT, like when we first started to use it for the pod and we were like, we're just joking around with it, making memes and shit like that. Dude, it made me look Arab all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am white as shit. You throw me a ChatGPT and it sees the bald head and the beard. And it's like, oh, this guy is Muslim.
This guy's got Canada across his belly.
I was like, yo, dude. My name is Kenny Wilson. Like,
there no one Arab about Kenny, dude.
No, bro. I look like I own 7 fucking gas stations.
This motherfucker can get sunburned by the moonlight.
I tan. I do tan. The Portuguese in me tans.
I tan pretty good too.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You stay a certain, maybe it's because you work outside and whatnot. Because you do, obviously, your farmer's tan is fucking white. You know what I mean?
It's nasty. I gotta get farmer's tan. Yeah,
but
I'm the sun.
But your exposed limbs stay a pretty. I have to like go out with the intention of getting sunlight to like tan. Like the biggest thing I was so afraid to shave my head, Matt, is I was like, I'm gonna shave my head and then my head's gonna be, dude. My skull cap was white
because you wore hats all the time too,
bro. It took me probably 6 months for my head to like match my body. It was bad. But yeah. I'm like, I gotta fucking, yeah. And I did. That's the crazy thing too, is I just, when we moved and we were just getting rid of shit, bro, I threw away, kid you not, probably 100 hats. I used to have bags, like hat bags under the bed that I just had all these hats in. Cause I used to be, when I had hair and I rode a motorcycle, you wear hats all the time because you're always in a helmet. You know what I mean? So it's like hat goes behind the fairing, helmet goes on, get to where you go, take the helmet off, hat goes on your head, fucking. And it just, you never have to comb. I comb my hair for work.
That kids nowadays don't realize is the tan lines. So like on women, remember back in the day, you watch a little adult entertainment and these girls would have thong tan lines. You could see like where the thong was. You could see completely where their bikini. Like just,
I've never liked that. I know that some dudes are into it. But that's not a thing
anymore because of tanning salons.
Yeah.
That is not a thing. You do not see that on anybody anymore.
I remember my dad being a kid. My dad would make comments about women who were like, "Oh, you see her tan lines," and I'm like, ever since I was like mentally sexually active, I've never looked at that as appealing. I'm just like
6 years old.
Yeah, right. I don't know why this is like this.
What the hell's happening down here? It's a little spoon right now.
It's a magic spoon is what it is.
Oh man. No, yeah. There's no tan lines anymore. They're gone.
No.
Tan lines are bleach blonde hair. In the 90s, women just bleach blonde hair, just like fry their head.
Yeah.
Gone, dude.
A lot of dudes
and shit.
This week's episode is brought to you by Optiva Wellness. Head on over to optivawellness.com. Use code BJJ Balance 10 to save 10% on your entire order. You can absolutely hit up their Instagram, talk to them, tell them what you're trying to accomplish, tell them what your goals are. They will get you on a regimen and build you a stack specifically what you're looking for. And you can save some money with our code BJJ Balance 10 at checkout. They're the best in the business. There's a reason why we work with Optiva Wellness. Optiva is the best out there, period. You know, I think we go on these rants about the 90s being awesome, 80s and 90s being awesome. And you know what? Here's the thing. When we were kids and we go on road trips and we had Game Boy, I remember when Game Boy came out. I think I was maybe first or second grade. And I remember getting one. And when you go on road trips and you get like the Game Boy version of, I had the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat. Terrible.
God,
but
it's the worst.
It got me through the road trip. You know what I mean?
You're still playing Slug Bug.
Yeah.
Because that's how fucking shitty that game was. You're still.
But then, like, but now, like the handheld versions of games or even games on phones are pretty fucking decent now. Like,
I had a Game Gear.
I remember those.
So I was playing legit Sonic, dude.
Yeah.
I was just an Echo the Dolphin.
It was a big system, but it's still a tiny ass screen. I'm like,
yeah, I was playing Echo the Dolphin. I was just back there, just battery dice quick too. Like you got like 10 minutes a game, dude. And you're like, what am I gonna do the rest of this road trip?
I had this thing that slipped over the front of your Game Boy that had lights in it, like little light bulbs. So it would light the screen up so you could play in the dark. And it also had a magnifying glass so your screen would look larger. Legit worked.
There's nothing worse as a kid than getting a fucking remote control car with a damn cord on it.
Oh,
I
can't run that fast, Mom.
Fuck, you just got to run with your car, dude.
That's what we need to get for fat kids now.
Oh, dude. They shouldn't even let fat kids get e-bikes.
No.
You should like, no, it was a health test here.
Yeah, you got to pedal down.
Sorry.
Or it doesn't,
the
e-bike won't activate
for them to want one.
Yeah, until you hit a fucking fitness goal.
It's like, dude, can you need a sub 7 mile to even register to get an e-bike.
It's got a camera on it. When you walk up to it, it just tells you whether it's going to work or not.
Yeah, they need like, sorry, dude, you're little chubs. Get the run.
Nope.
Here's an OG bike.
The pedals just come out. Boop, boop.
It won't. Yeah. It does a BMI and it's like, it won't allow you. It won't allow you to hit electric mode until you hit a certain BMI. So you got to pedal, dude. We might be onto something, Kenny.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God. Terrible human.
You think there's some chubby little 12-year-old kids out there just pulling out of girls out of their range just because they got the cool e-bike? Like how cars work for fat dudes? Do you think mom just hooked, like, this kid's chubby, but like he's got the e-bike. And so now girls are just riding on the back. He's just e-bike rizzing because he's bigger.
Possibly. Because I think some chubby kids still have a little game to them. You know what I mean? But most are, it's weird because it's like to be chubby kid with game, you also have to kind of like, you have to have this like confidence. So you had to get the confidence from somewhere. You know what I mean? And most chubby kids are single mom soft as well. So it's like in that you typically don't get the confidence there because then you're like a little mama's boy.
Right.
So it's like you almost got to like, it's like somehow you ended up, maybe you got a chubby dad, but chubby dad's got game and mom was hot or something like that. Like that's how that usually happens. So maybe because dad maybe imparted a little bit of the game down to the kid. So even with some heft on him, kid, you're going to play fucking.
My dad was always pretty chubby.
Really?
My biological dad? Yeah. He was always like, I think he was like 200 pounds in 8th grade.
No shit.
But he was just home runs though. Like,
the only pictures I've ever seen have been, I guess, more recent stuff. So I'm like, he's definitely not chubby.
He's like, yeah, real sick now. But like, yeah, I guess he was a lifeguard. Go figure, dude. I guess he was a lifeguard too. Fat lifeguard. And he played in a school band. He was like a drummer, the big one.
Man,
a lot of stuff. Yeah, Carl Vega, shout out.
No sports though?
He played sports a little bit, but he didn't like the running. So he quit playing sports and started hanging out under the bleachers.
Hey, I filmed with the not running thing.
Yeah. You're out there playing. I'm freaking smoking with the freaking stoner girls under the bleachers.
Yeah.
Craig Jones, Craig Jones, Mexico.
Yeah, I watched a little video. I didn't watch the long YouTube video yet. I was hoping to watch it this weekend. I've got family in town, so I haven't done much of anything on that front. But I did see something this morning. He was talking about how there's 24 villas that are currently built, and then there's by the time
you can get like Airbnb, you can get a
he's selling like timeshares. Yeah. So he's saying that like by the time the construction's completely done, there will be another 24. So there should be 48 villas. They're all 3-bedroom
basically
villas.
It's like a vacation destination, jiu-jitsu destination.
Yeah.
Thing, which is kind of cool, like a retreat. Because you always see like these cruises, jiu-jitsu cruise, jiu-jitsu this. He's like, well, I'm just going to make it the spot everybody goes to.
Right. Exactly.
It's pretty smart.
Exactly. It is pretty smart. And he's doing it in already a massive touristy company. So here's the thing. This is I'm going to put my Craig Jones brain cap on because I feel like at one point in time, if you take all of the jiu-jitsu skill away, I was a very Craig Jones-esque personality at one point.
Okay.
A lot of cocaine in my past. Preface that.
Okay.
Here's what I think.
We're not saying Craig's on cocaine.
Craig has said Craig is on cocaine.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Craig had sunglasses with a Coke spoon on them. He put this destination at an existing resort, Tulum, Mexico. There's tons of all-inclusive resorts there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be, so even if you go to this jiu-jitsu specific resort, Tulum is still like a little party town. So you're going to be able to go into the town and run into all of the non-jiu-jitsu women that are down there. So you don't even have to mess if you don't like, look, I just want to do jiu-jitsu and I don't want to mess with a girl that does jiu-jitsu. I just, you know what I mean? Like you don't even have to mess with girls at the jiu-jitsu resort. Go find your girl outside on another resort, right? So that's number one. Right. Number two, it is a party. It's still like it's a vacation. When I say party, I mean it's not Vegas. But it's like a vacation party. You know what I mean? There's bars. I think he has a bar at his resort as well. So it's like you'll be able to like relax. It's not just going to be fucking train. You can. There's probably going to be stuff there to do other than jiu-jitsu as well. You know, like quads or fucking whatever, side by side stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff like that in Tulum. And then there will probably be stuff. So it's like hypothetically, like let's say Matt and I wanted to go down to this Craig Jones fucking resort and take the wives with us. There's probably going to be stuff for the wives to do during the day.
Donkey show, shit like that.
Yeah. Ping pongs out of the old
pitching machine.
Yeah.
fucking midget throwing. God, I love that.
Yep. If you can throw a ping pong ball at it, shoot a ping pong ball at your catcher's mitt, that's impressive.
That's impressive.
So there will probably be stuff for the wives to do as well, or the ladies to do as well, while the spouses train jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then also, where it gets real smart is because there's all kinds of dudes that love jiu-jitsu, and Brazilians also love to surf and they love the beach. So you're going to get an influx of Brazilians, high-level guys that want to come there as well.
Your center located between Cali and Brazil.
Right. In Brazil. And you're going to get people so you're going to get all these guys that are like world-class jiu-jitsu guys that want a little vacation, that maybe it's like, hey, let me come out there and do a seminar. The seminar money will go to the resort. Maybe I'm spitballing here. I don't know any of this shit. But then it's just like, we'll give you free, like you get free resort for a week. You know what I mean? Come out, do some seminars during the week, fucking free vacation, essentially. You know what I mean? Like that's what.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. I wonder if there would be certain packages.
Right.
Like this package gets you this. This packages get you Craig Jones and a fucking after party with trannies. Whatever, dude. You know, I wonder if there's going to be certain kind of packages.
Well, it makes me wonder, does he start cranking out fucking instructionals left and right? Because essentially you're living in a gym, you know what I mean? You're living at a resort that has a gym. It's your own. You could do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think there's a.
Do you think that's why maybe the CGI thing got put on hiatus this year? Because he's focusing on this. And he can do both? Possibly. Because this is kind of like a big thing. And I know he was doing all that stuff in Mexico, helping start those gyms. And maybe he's
Here's the thing is that if it's only got 24 villas or 48 villas when it's all said and done, like how, like he said it's a $25 million resort.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take for your return on investment to fucking pay off? You know?
Right. And then what? But I mean, you got to think the CGI, if you took CGI away for a year, next year it'll be huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what if he does his next CGI down there?
Yeah.
That takes away from ticket sales. I don't think you're going to get that. Vegas
you need the American, you need that Vegas bump right there.
Yeah.
But that's pretty exciting news.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool to just see different avenues in jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Where I think we've had stuff similar to this with like the retreats, the BJJ retreats and whatnot. And I feel like those are popping up more and more.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is, I mean, people are gravitate towards Craig, dude. People want, and so he's the other day he was advertising, he's like, come, like he's going to do like some sort of a contest where he flies people into the resort, stay at the resort during ADCC, watch ADCC from Tulum, Mexico with Craig in a bar, just drinking beers with, can you imagine that? Just having beers with Craig and fucking watching ADCC all night, because it's going to be like late at night. You know what I mean? Like that's going to be a blast.
I don't know Craig's backstory. I don't know his origin story. I kind of do from like Stuart Cooper films way back in the day. But I would say this. I would say if I was a betting man, I bet Craig Jones does not have a good relationship with his father. The way he's dressing like a 90s metal kid, he's got, you know what I mean? Like right now, he just looks like I'm like, man, this guy just wants to like, fuck my dad. That's how he's kind of dressed right now. I'd be a betting man that like, his style has always been kind of crazy. You know what I mean? So, but now he's on our times. He's in our time zone.
I think Tulum might be central.
A little bit, huh? Yeah. Either
Still
way,
much closer.
Close enough to where we could probably get him on the pod soon. I mean, I've only talked to him a couple times. I don't have like a really good rapport with him, but we comment on each other's stuff sometimes.
Oh, Tulum's Eastern time, bro.
Oh, dude, that's 3 hours. Never mind. I think we could pull it off, though. I think we could. We gotta get him on here.
Hey, look, the best way for us to get Craig Jones on the pod would be people on YouTube. No, we'll have to clip this. Best way to get Craig Jones on our pod is when we clip this and we put it up on the Instagram. You guys,
he said he would, though. He said that.
Yeah,
he would.
He said in the past. But if the people, because Craig's people pleaser, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wants the masses to enjoy what he puts out. I'm not saying I don't think he's like he's doing wild shit.
I also wanted to do, we always wanted to wait for like the next CJI, like let's get him on so we have something to promote. We want to help. Sometimes we don't like guests a lot. I know a lot of people ask to be on guests. We don't really do a lot of guests, but if we do have a guest on, we want it to be close enough to where they can kind of get the bump off it too and make clips for themselves, for their own stuff. Right. So it's kind of like, I was waiting for like, well, let's wait for the next CGI 3 or whatever it was going to be called. Then we'll ask, because then maybe we can help push that for him.
Right.
But now maybe he wants to talk about this resort. It might be a good time to reach out, and we could he could give the BJJ Balance squad a whole breakdown on what it is, what it's going to be, what to expect. Is he going to be there all the time? You know what I mean? Like that whole breakdown. So yeah, spam Spam Craig Jones's social media with BJJ Balance podcast. Just put that in there. Tag us, BJJ Balance podcast, BJJ Balance podcast, BJJ Balance podcast.
Yeah.
And all his comments. And let's get this. Let's pop this zit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, again, Craig knows who we are. Craig watches us on YouTube. Craig comments on the BJJ Balance stuff, comments on Matt's stuff. Like, Craig knows who we are. So it's not like you need to bring awareness of us to him. He knows that. Now all you got to do is let him know that you want to see him here.
Yep.
So let him know. Let him know.
Be fun. It'll be a fun one for sure.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun one for sure.
Matt, I got something to. So I'm not going to go into depth. I'm not going to go into detail. I know we've briefly touched on a little bit of what I'm about to speak on right now in the past, but kind of like sidestepped around it for privacy purposes and whatnot. But I have not trained jiu-jitsu in 5 weeks now. I've not done TRT in 5 weeks now. I've not done any peptides in 5 weeks now. Long story short, I had a medical scare. I ended up in an ambulance ride to the hospital. It was a real shaky experience for my wife. And I was basically on a holding pattern until I had gone through a bunch of tests and met with doctors, etc. All of that has happened now, and I got the official word back from doctors just 2 days ago that I am clear, that I have nothing to worry about in that regards, and that it was all just kind of like a fluke instance of what happened. I'm not going to go into details.
There was no medicine or anything.
Yeah. I didn't they ruled out stroke and heart attack and seizures and all that stuff. There's no cancer. Like I had MRIs, EKGs, EEGs, CT scans, tons of blood work. So like we've ruled everything out at this point. Thank God. And it was just the one thing that had happened. I haven't had any other instances like that. So I just wanted to say a couple of things. One, I very much remember the ambulance ride to the hospital because I was still kind of out of it. And I remember, this is going to be a wild thing because if you've been a pod listener for a long time now, you'd know at one point in time, your boy was not a religious man at all. In fact, I wouldn't say that I didn't believe in God. I just didn't have any proof that God existed or anything along those lines. So it was just kind of like, whatever, And I remember, but I've had a change in faith in the last year. I remember on the ambulance ride thinking, is this it? Like, because I still didn't know. I wasn't out of the woods yet in the ambulance ride. I didn't know what was going on. I was driving to the hospital. I still felt terrible, I thought I just died. Now when I went down, I didn't have like a white light experience. There's nothing along those lines, right? But I do remember the ambulance ride and thinking, this can't be it. Like, this can't be how I go. Like, I still have so much I need to accomplish. Like, I just bought this house. I'm building something with my family, something that I'm proud of, something that my family's proud of. Like, I can't go now, like things aren't in order. If it were to, what it did is it lit a fire under me to get some more things in order. You know what I mean? Like make sure that the right documents are in place in the incidents that I do pass away, that my family's taken care of. So that's all mostly handled at this point. It's about 99% handled at this point. I got one last thing I need to do. Number two, it really, I don't know, everything in life just felt a little lighter after that, like not so serious. Like it could be so much worse. Driving to work, getting stuck in traffic, being pissed off, it could be so much worse. Having a bad day at work, it could be so much worse. Like when you think you might actually be dying and you're on your way to the hospital and this could be it, you have no clue what's going on. Like you really start to process like the importance of things and like, and rank the importance of things. Like, does that really even matter? So it's made life over the last month feel a little lighter. Now, I will say this. I haven't been on TRT, so I have been a moody bitch because Your boy's hormones are all fucked up. I've been on TRT for years now. My hormones are regulated at a certain level, which is good. And now off of it, I just feel like I'm quick to like irritate, you know? So I'm looking forward to starting that back up this week. But like, just as far as like the things that we stress about sometimes, like it's not as bad as it could be. You know what I mean? Like it could be so much worse. And I know that that's kind of, sometimes that seems like a silly way. Like if you're having a bad day and I'm like, hey Matt, it could be worse. You could be like, fuck you, Kenny. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like it could be worse, right. You know? But when you kind of have that introspective look and you think like, oh, it could be worse. Like things change and perspective shift. And so I feel like there's a benefit there to that. You know, in hindsight, knowing now that everything is like all good, you know, so I'm looking forward to getting back to training. I'm looking forward to, committing, you know, some more time to my health and wellness. There's a lot of good, I did find out in a lot of these tests and whatnot, like I'm in a lot better shape, like internally, like a lot of times you just kind of hope, you know, like, I don't feel bad, but I'm not going to the doctor because I don't want to hear any news I don't want to know. Well, I had all the tests done. So there's no hidden news. You know what I mean? Like I don't have cancer. I don't have AIDS. I don't like I've got great blood pressure. I've like all in all, like all my blood levels are where they should be. They're like, you're a little low on potassium and you could probably drink more water. That's kind of it. You know what I mean?
It was basically just a fluke thing.
Yeah.
What they're saying. Like it was a fluke situation.
Yeah. But that being said, like it's nice to know that I have a clean bill of health overall. And then it's like, you know, I haven't done any like irreparable damage to my body, which is cool. So I have this like shifted perspective on like life and just kind of stuff in general right now. And I'm really happy to like that all in all this experience happened and like it's a like we're in a good spot, but like I don't know, man, like when you're driving to the hospital in an ambulance and you're wondering if this is it, like you really kind of stop and think like, you know, like, am I giving the best of me to the people around me? Am I giving like, you know, like if I end it right now, like is like people are going to be taken care of. Yeah. But like, are people going to miss me because they miss me, or like, am I going to be burdening people? You know what I mean? Like, are they going to leave? Are they going to be able to like mourn and grieve and end up in a better spot, like stronger? And like, did I make a big enough impact in their life where it was like a positive impact? Or is it like, am I leaving them behind with unresolved baggage that they'll never be able to resolve because I'm not around to resolve it anymore, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's like, as far as relationships are concerned, as far as like friendships are concerned, I think now I'm at a point where like, I feel good. I feel like my wife and I are in a great place. I feel like my kids and I are in a great place. I feel like my friendships are in a great place. Everything that I have left at this point is a growth thing. It's not I'm not in a fixing phase in my life anymore. And that's a big thing for me because I feel like I always felt like in my 20s and my 30s, like I was going to be in this perpetual loop of just repairing all of the damage that I've caused in my lifetime. And I'm kind of out of that now. And so now I'm in this like building phase where I have the opportunity to just like continue to grow as a human, as a father, as a husband, as a friend, as a possible mentor to somebody someday, like things like that. Like I feel like I've got a lot of life experience and a lot of wisdom in what I've lived, and I'm able to like impart that on people now because I'm not a fuck up, you know? Whereas before, like when someone gives you advice and they're a fuck up, you're like, dude, shut up. Like,
what do you know?
Yeah. You're like, dude, yeah, your life is falling apart and you're giving me life advice. Like, shut up, dude. But I feel like I'm in a spot in my life right now where I'm not that. I'm building something. This thing that we're putting together, that we're building together. Like there's a machine here that like is taking life of its own, you know, with this community and this podcast and just like jiu-jitsu as a whole. Like Matt, you and I are contributing a lot to jiu-jitsu and a lot to the community that exists in the jiu-jitsu space whether that be like creative and like comedic content, whether that be inspirational stuff that makes people want to get up and go train. Like, do I have an instructional video out or anything like that? No, I'm a fucking purple belt. What do I know? But have I said things that have resonated with people that made them want to like get off their ass and go train? Very possibly, you know?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
So, you know, I just feel like after all of what has happened in this situation with me, like, it's kind of helped me like button up kind of the few things that I knew I needed to take care of before I can move on to the next step. And the next step now is just elevation in general, taking myself and everybody around me and everybody that's in my circle to the next level. And I know that we can do that. And I know that like we're on the cusp of something big, and I don't know what it is, man. I'm trying to just keep my mind open, my eyes open, my ears open,
stay humble.
And my options open. And there's going to be something presented to you, presented to me, presented to us that's going to be massive, and it's going to change, you know, the landscape of our lives and the lives of those around us. I know that for a fact wholeheartedly. I don't know what it is, but I'm constantly in prayer. I'm constantly asking God, like, not even show me a sign. Like, I know you'll show me the sign when I'm ready. Just keep my eyes open, and whenever it's meant to happen, like, I'm ready for it, whatever that is.
Yeah, it was a scary day.
You were involved in it.
I was, yeah. So I'm awake, obviously. I'm driving. I'm driving from. I think I was getting my wife gas or something, and Wendy calls me. So like me and Wendy, we're friends through Kenny, but like we're friends, and we talk when I see her, and sometimes we'll send a reel back and forth, but like not at a calling on my phone. So I know she goes to bed early. That's well documented on this podcast. So when I get a call at 10:30 at night from Wendy, already knew something was wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
So why is she calling me? And she tells me, you know, that she's pretty upset and tells me the situation and what's going on. So right away, you know what I mean? Like, we're like, do you need Corinne wanted to go over there, watch the kid. We were trying to figure out a plan, you know what I mean? Like, to get us situated. And it was a very scary day. So I'm very thankful that it worked out. But like a couple weeks ago, I was saying how I'm just tired. I'm ready to jump. I want what I want. I'm going to take what I want. And I'm excited for money and everything that comes with the hard work. And I'm not going to be shy about what I do. And actually, my mother got mad at that. She got mad at that because she said that, like, I should be happy for what I have. You know what I mean? And and I think she took it out of context of me being not smelling the roses. You know what I mean? But I do need to realize that, and we both do. And I think that situation with you, that you realize, like, we're both very rich men.
Yeah.
With beautiful wives and kids, and own our own home in Southern California, which is not easy to do, and good jobs and friendships and careers, and being able to tuck our kid in at night and shut a door and know that they're safe when there's kids out there in the world who are not sleeping good. You know what I mean? Like, you're having the worst thing you can imagine happen to them, and our kids are safe in their bed. So from that aspect, I think we do a major event like that will definitely help you realize, like, I got a lot here, and as much as we want all the great things, and we're going to work our ass off to get to the great things because I want to, like, achieve those things, you do need to realize what we have. When that happened, I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, didn't even think about, I wasn't thinking podcast or nothing. I was like, oh, my friend is freaking going through some shit right now. It was a very, very scary day. But, you know, I mean, I picked you up from the hospital, took you home. We didn't even miss an episode. You know what I mean? Like, that's like that. You can't, we didn't even, like, that's just, this machine don't stop. So I'm happy everything worked out. I'm happy that, like, it was just like a fluke thing. I think your fear of needles is caused a lot of that. My boy's anxious. My boy, you know, he likes to do the poking, not get poked. And I think that was the perfect storm is what happened. And I'm glad that we got through that.
I'm feeling moved to say what I'm about to say, and so I'm just going to put it out there. I'm extremely grateful and thankful for the stuff that I have and the community that we have and whatnot, and the support system around me, and your friendship and the friendship of, you know, your wife and everything. I absolutely love my wife. I don't know. I mean, something bad happened. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know exactly what it is 100%. Like the doctors hypothesize that it's something that's not, but like, if my wife were not there, a side effect of what happened, like, I stopped breathing. Like, I could have died. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thankful and I'm grateful that my wife was there, that she had the resilience to like get through it, not just break down and run away the way that a lot of people do. You know what I mean? Some people run away from confrontation, and this was like a confrontation of, your husband might be dying in front of you. What are you going to do right now? You know?
Yeah, she was gangster about it for sure.
You know? So it's like, I'm extremely thankful that she was there, that she was able to like, to get through that traumatic experience, that she possibly could have saved my life. That my kid didn't see it because it was late at night. My kid was asleep. Thank God. You know, my kid did wake up when the ambulance and stuff was there because she heard all the commotion, but she didn't know what was going on. So there might have been a little fear of like, I don't know what's going on, but she didn't see like me go down, which apparently did not look pretty. You know, so it's like, in hindsight, like looking at everything, like taking a step back and like absorbing the entire scenario at once, where I'm able to kind of process everything, especially with the good news, and not like, you know, we're not hanging from a thread here, like wondering what's going on, but like, I'm so happy that I have all these people around me. I absolutely love my wife, and I adore her, and I absolutely appreciate her strength and her resilience in the situation. I love you. I love Kron. I could not ask for better friends that were willing to step up and come to the aid of my wife when she needed somebody the most, because she was scared and in a situation where she didn't know what was going to happen with her husband, you know? And I, normally being her rock, couldn't be there because I was in the hospital, and I was the reason she was, you know, unsure and hurting and wondering what's next. And then I've had people, you know, reach out to me, listeners of the pod and whatnot, because we have kind of dropped little nuggets of information here and whatnot. And they've asked me like, is everything okay? How's everything going? Like, I'm so thankful and grateful of the community that listens to us, that fucks with us, that loves the podcast, that loves you and I. And that they genuinely, there's people out there that care about us, people we've never met. There's people out there that actually care about us and like just want to see us succeed and want to see us thrive, and they want to see us live. So, you know, I love you guys as well. But it's been a crazy 5 weeks now. And I'm happy to be able to put that part of my life behind me and just keep it as like a memory and like some wisdom and some experience, but also to like refine the outcome of that, and which is just get better.
Right.
So between my health and my jiu-jitsu and my friendships and my family and just everything in general, the product, the podcast, all that, I want everything to be better. I'm going to be just focusing on optimizing every part of my life that I possibly can. Like, I understand that there's times where you need to like unwind and fuck off and like have a little bit of like a break to blow some steam off. And like, I get those moments, but like, I really want to like just make everything that I love in life so much better, so much stronger, and so much like more refined and like just good, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's my biggest takeaway from this, is just there's still work to do, you know? And whenever the time comes where this thing takes off to the next level, like surpasses the level that you and I had ever imagined, I know we'll be ready for that when that happens. But in the meantime, like, it's still all gas until then, you know?
Yeah. Battle tested for sure. Battle tested for sure. Now, going into your training, Kenny, with all the situation, and it's been a long time, and is there some nerves? Because I remember when I returned from my ARDS from 2020, the darkness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a lot of nerves of me returning because I was so much checked out myself, almost
You had a
passed
black
away as
belt though, yeah?
I was already black belt, yeah.
Okay.
But there was a lot of nerves returning to the mat, because just like fears, like, is my body going to be able to do it?
Yeah.
Like, now from your situation, do you have like nerves returning to like rolling?
No. I look,
Because there's going to be people that be like, oh, Kenny, now that they hear this, like, they're going to be like, hey, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
You're going to get that. And
So
you
here's
just
the
gotta
reality
fuck
of it,
them up
guys.
right away,
Look,
Kenny.
That's exactly. So here, look, my timing is going to be off. My cardio is going to be dog shit. My strength is going to be gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to take me weeks or months to build all that back up. And that's fine. And I understand that. But I'm still that motherfucker. And if you take it light on me because you're afraid that, you don't want to hurt me or something's going to happen, okay.
Enjoy
I'm
your
sorry.
loss.
I'm sorry for what's about to happen. But if you do not make my life hell, I will make your life hell. Like, that is what this is. So I need
don't take
the
this
hard
as
rounds.
like a take it easy. I mean, he's coming back.
No.
You're back.
I need the hard rounds. I need the work. I need to catch up to where I was and get better than I ever was. And I can't do that if people are giving me bullshit rounds. So if you give me a bullshit round, I'm going to cross face you and I'm going to make your life hell. And that's, but I wouldn't do it to you. And I don't want anybody to do it to me, like,
right.
Be respectful enough to give me the work that I deserve, not the work that you think that I can handle. Right. Yeah, I'm an honest man. If I can't handle something, I will let you know. I'm also not afraid to tap, but there's not a lot of pride here.
Don't be afraid of that
regard.
cuck wall, Kenny.
No,
do not be afraid of the cuck wall.
Me and the cuck wall are about to be fucking real close.
I need
close.
one. Take a seat,
but,
dude.
I've already, I got all stocked back up on the supplements and the vitamins, and I've got I reached out to a buddy of mine that is a kinesiologist, and it's my fucking jiu-jitsu bunny rabbit. And I reached out to him about, some workout routine stuff in regards to like specific to jiu-jitsu training instead of just doing like, isolated workouts and whatnot. So he recommended an amazing, like, full body 3-day split, that I'm going to start doing. I haven't decided if it's going to be, I wake up earlier now and I do it in the morning time, or because these workouts are all like an hour, or if it's something I do after work.
Your wife's already up working out, dude. Garage.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is in the beginning, like this next week, I'm probably going to do it when I get home at the end of the day, on the days that I'm not training, so that I can at least see what the workout's like. Like, is it really an hour, or is the program an hour because I got to watch shit and whatever? And once you learn it, then you can kind of burn through it. So I don't know if it's actually going to take me an hour or whatever. Once I figure that out, I'll determine whether I'm going to do it before work in the morning time and I wake up earlier 3 days a week, or if I'm going to do it after work in lieu of jiu-jitsu. So, but I haven't done any sort of like outside the jiu-jitsu gym training in years. So it's like, I'm going exercise and jiu-jitsu.
Life change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Diet's still shit though.
Yeah. I'm on my crushing Red Bull right now.
Yeah. But hey, when I feel convicted enough to change that,
I said, dude, I'm just glad you're healthy. I was like, dude, oh man, we're not, Kenny, we haven't even signed a deal yet. You can't go kicking out on me like that, dude.
No,
he did it.
We got Corvettes in our future, brother.
We got Corvettes in the future, dude.
We got
a lot of questions. Yeah, we got a lot of questions.
Pod question. This is from harm_1_. His name's Jeremiah. I'm a 49-year-old blue belt. I was promoted back in February. I train 4 to 6 days a week, depending on my schedule. There's a guy in my gym who is a 2-stripe blue belt, about the same age and around my weight. I'm an A4. He's probably an A3. I've noticed a bit of an ego and status arrogance on him. He has been avoiding me for roles, so I started saying things like, hey, let me give you some looks. I know you're fill in whatever reason here. Should I just smash and submit and stop worrying about it? There are other guys to roll with. He's just the closest to my age, weight, and belt. Appreciate you guys. Os.
Some bigs don't. Some bigs like just to go with little guys because it's easy and they're looking for easy work. And if you're a big that's out there and you're not doing your service as giving other bigs work, then you're a disservice to the gym. Like, Because that's what the little guy feels every time. The A2 feels every time that he's going up against a bigger guy. That's why I've said numerous times, and I've got heat in this from the past, it is harder for a smaller jiu-jitsu person to achieve black belt than it is for a bigger person. Because a bigger person could be, especially if he's picking his rounds, could just be heavy and rest in safe spots in someone's guard and not move a lot. And he's hard to move. When a little guy, you're getting smashed until you learn how to be technical. And then still, sometimes the big guy's still smashing. And then when you make black belt, it's a lot harder. So I've got flack in the past for saying that. But I truly believe that it's harder for a smaller athlete to achieve black belt. But if you're a big who's just not rolling with the other big, your belt color in your room, what are you doing, bro? Like you're not, I'm not saying you're being a bully, but you're avoiding hard rounds. You're training jiu-jitsu. You're not doing jiu-jitsu. And when you're doing jiu-jitsu, you're having the tough rounds, and you should be giving yourself tough rounds. I bet you that, I don't know about the guy who submitted the question, but I bet you the other guy doesn't compete. And his ego is so big in the room that he doesn't want to lose to the other blue belt in class that he has maybe a couple stripes more than. He doesn't want the professor to be like, oh, he beat me.
Yeah. Yeah. When your professor doesn't care, he probably wants to see you get the work. There's a little nugget of knowledge that Matt dropped on the podcast long ago. And I ended up taking it. It's something I use to this day. And I've maybe taken it a step further, unless Matt was implying this in the past and just didn't say it out loud. If you're one of the bigger guys, look, I'm not saying I'm a huge guy. Look, there's guys at Matt's gym that are at Matt's gym. I'm medium for sure. At my gym, I'm larger.
I'm medium at my gym now.
Yeah.
God damn it.
At my gym, I'm larger. Yeah. You fucked up by fucking going burrito big and all that shit, because all you did was call all the giants in the area to your gym. And now you're not the big guy.
No, I know.
But so at my gym, I'm one of the larger guys. There's a handful of dudes that are my size or bigger. Mostly A2, like low A2 to A1 to A0, right? Don't know why, just how it works out. So at my gym, I do have guys that kind of tend to avoid me because I will admit, my pressure is good. A lot of that has to do with because I have trained with somebody, i.e. Matt, who has phenomenal pressure. And I felt how shitty that is to be under the pressure. I'm like, I want to do that to other people. So it's not fun. It's not fun if I get you in side control and we're equal skill level or you're less than, like, you're not getting out of that and it's going to suck for you. So I get why rolling with me can kind of be a pain in the ass sometimes, but just get fucking better at recovering guard. I don't know. 2, I'm shockingly strong for what I look like. Like, I don't know why. When it comes to jiu-jitsu strength, I'm shockingly strong in that regard. That being said, people would avoid me for rolls and whatnot. So what I did and what Matt said to do was go stand in the middle of the mat when it's time to roll and you want a round and fucking raise your hand and just look around the room, because people can't ignore the guy that's the biggest in the room saying, I need a round. And if everybody ignores you and your professor sees that, he's going to put somebody with you because he's going to see that you want the work. And it's probably going to be the guy that's avoiding you. So that's the number one thing.
If it's the big guy, if it's another big guy, the person will be like, wait, that big guy doesn't have it. That guy doesn't have it. Hey, you two, go.
Right. The other thing is raise your hand and fucking look at the guy. That's the step I'm taking it to.
Yeah, pull your cock out,
punk him, dude. Fucking look at him. Raise your hand and stare right at him.
Pull your cock out and be like, look, dude, I'm here for work. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Or
say it loud enough. Look at him and be like, hey, for this instance, let's call the guy Rob. Raise your hand. And say it loud enough to where your professor hears. Hey, Rob, you want some work? Now your professor hears it. Now Rob's going to deny it. No, or if Rob says, hey.
Like, oh, man, let me get a rest. Let me take one off. Or I'm kind of hurt. He can only do that so many times. Exactly.
If he says, let me get this one round of rest, cool. Give him that round of rest. You know what you do? Because nobody else wants that smoke either. You go sit your ass on the wall and you let them know next round we're going. Yeah. I'm not going to be gassed when you're rested. We're both going to be fucking rested.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Fucking call his ass out. Make it very fucking obvious, but do it in a respectful way. Not, hey, why are you keep dugging me? But just raise your hand, stare at him.
If you go to the center mat and put your hand up like you're looking for work, I guarantee you someone will be like, I got you. Someone will step up to that in the class. And if no one does, the coach will be like, oh, he needs a guy. Hey, the other big, hey, the coach will set you two up.
Yep. And it feels good to stand in the middle of the mat with your fucking hand raised, because the people with balls will stand up and fucking roll with you, and the guys that are fucking chicken shit will run away. And you're fucking big dicking them.
It's 5 minutes, guys. Like, you're scared of a 5-minute round with no strikes.
Yeah.
If you're big and you're scared of
with your teammate, it's not a fucking competition.
5-minute round with no strikes, which you're two big fucking dudes, and you're gonna hit that 8th grade slow dance, and you're just gonna be scared. I mean, 42 seconds of that is gonna be head to head pushing, probably like this, because you're standing on your feet, and then finally someone will pull guard, and it's just gonna be stalled there, like no sweeps, everybody being heavy. It's probably just gonna be a stall out. What the fuck are you scared about? What are you scared of? You're scared of a heavy breathing? What the fuck? Just fucking do it. Now, if you lose to a little guy, that's something to be scared about. Like, damn, fucking little fucker climbed all over me. You know what I mean? But two big guys are just going to be slow 8th grade slow dance. Don't be scared about that. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of bigs. That's a 5-minute round. It's going to be half of the round is going to be fucking posturing.
Call him out.
Call his ass out.
Next question. This is from Bryce Tadlock. I'm going to give a little quick story here. Bryce Tadlock now is a pod follower and pod listener. It all started in our fucking comment section. And I think you might remember this. I got into a fucking argument. I don't know exactly what the argument was about, but I was going back and forth with this Bryce guy. And we were just arguing. There was just shit talk. I was like on my shit, just being a dick, right?
Mm-hmm. I know that.
Never learned, because I'm not the kind of guy to go like look at someone's page and fucking, didn't do any of that. I'm just arguing with this fucking stranger. Your boy likes to argue. I'm sorry. And we ended up like when it was all said and done, like I think we came to like kind of a mutual agreement on something. I was like, oh no, I see your point there. Like, you're right. And then he agreed kind of the same thing on something else that I'd said. And then I went and looked at his page and I'm like, oh, this dude's a fucking brown belt with like 4 stripes. I'm fucking 2-stripe blue belt arguing with a fucking guy who's damn near a black belt. And now he's a fucking, it started out like heated. Like I was like, oh, this guy's going to fucking hate our fucking product. And now he's a fucking pod listener. So
oh yeah, dude.
Sometimes it pays to start shit in the comments. But, now he like listens to the pod. He lives in Austin. He's a black belt. Now he trains under Giancarlo Bodoni, but he was going to Kingsway for a little bit. So
a little pricey for you, did it there, Bryce?
No, he I'm not gonna air his shit, but let's just say he left and it wasn't because of money. He left because of some other shit.
All right.
But there's a couple of people that I know through the podcast arena that train at that gym and have all kind of confirmed things this guy has said about like gym cleanliness, etc. A lot of staff going around.
What do you mean? Gordon's never got staff.
Yeah. It's like they brought the blue basement, just the staph infection portion.
Gordon's never sick. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah. Gordon maybe has AIDS as much as he could staff. Like maybe he's just got a compromised immune system. And anyways.
What a transition from your health to
Bryce Tadlock's question says, what's worse, butt scooting or a wrestler running away and not engaging? I think wrestler is more gay. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree. I said this last week because a wrestler not engaging is just a fucking no-gi guy that is scrambling. You're running away. And I think that
a wrestler not engaging, the whole thing about wrestling is engaging.
Yeah.
If you're not
and butt scooting is doing that too. Is it gay to sit on your butt and scoot towards somebody? Yeah. But guess what? They're pursuing
trying to
you.
Engage though.
Yeah. They're trying to get to your legs.
Yeah.
But a guy that's fucking running away and refuses to engage, that you're running away. That is bitch made shit, and that is not engaging. That's not fighting, and that's nothing. So yeah, that's the worst, hands down.
Yeah, I mean wrestlers they're always scared of the foot entanglements. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do outside passing or attempt to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Running away.
Well, even DC. Wrestling. I was watching Ultimate Fighter last night. The new season, it's DC and Bisping. Because apparently the coaches don't fight anymore. That's stupid.
That's gay.
But yeah. But one of the things that DC was saying is he had a wrestler on his team, and he was just like, "Look, I know you love the takedown, and I know you love the blast double, and I know that you love like literally dropping to a knee and shooting all the way through." He's like, "You can't do that. You got to shoot for the single." Like what a lot of wrestlers, the people that convert over, like when you're a white belt, and yeah, of course you can blast double other white belts because they don't know shit. Like it's like blast doubling a guy on the street. Like, yeah, you're going to get it, you know? But once guy starts to learn jiu-jitsu, blast doubles are dangerous in the jiu-jitsu world because you can get caught with other shit.
Yep.
So the single leg just get great. I mean, the single leg is king. Ankle picks are king. Like there are phenomenal takedowns that you can use. Throws are king. There's ways you can get dudes to the ground.
Run the single to the double, not just a straight double. Because you're getting gillies and you're getting stuffed and you're getting sprawled. They're taking your back.
Yeah. This is from Goku 1SC. Says, who y'all got in MMA match? Kron, Gracie, or Gordon?
Gordon. Now I'm gonna tell you why. You're like, oh, Kron's an MMA guy. I'm gonna tell you why.
Not very
because
good
Kron Gracie is so jiu-jitsu heavy because he has to be, because I feel like his dad will disown him if he's not. He's so jiu-jitsu that like I have to do this or I have to drop my last name, that he will jiu-jitsu Gordon and Gordon will beat him. I 100% believe that. I would put money on Gordon MMA for sure.
How accomplished is Kron in the jiu-jitsu space?
He's pretty good. He's ADCC. He beat Gary Tonin and he's had some pretty good runs. I don't know.
IBJJF champ or anything like that?
He's won a lot. Yeah, he's won a lot. I couldn't tell. I can't remember off the head. Let's see. Let's look right now.
I just don't know like why so many of these guys jump to MMA because he comes up in the era where, you know, Gordon started making money at that time. So it's like, you know, it's not just one guy that can make money, guys. You know, Tonin made money. I guess Tonin fights MMA too, but I don't think it's.
He won Euros in 2009, second place in the Worlds in 2011, second place in Pans in 2009, third place Pans. So he's medaling in high events in adult vision. So he's definitely world class. And his guard is very, very good. And he'd be pulling guard in all his MMA fights. He's just very one-dimensional jiu-jitsu fighter, and that doesn't work for MMA. This would be a very one-dimensional fight. But I think Gordon's shown that he's got good takedowns, you know, running knee taps, and I think Gordon would get him. He would footlock him or something, and it'd be pretty fast. I think that'd be the perfect fight for Gordon in MMA because he's not going to run from the jiu-jitsu. He's going to want it too.
Gordon's substantially larger than him though. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is non-gear Gordon, who's probably only like 30, 20 pounds heavier than him. I'd say non-gear Gordon is probably 180 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Kron fights 155. So, I mean,
probably close.
Yeah. B2 shit.
This is from Nate Richardson 4. Gogoplatas, my go-to when getting smashed by the beef sandwiches. Yay or nay?
Hey, you know what? Hey, fuck you guys. Okay, look. I know what I'm tired about, Kenny. Do I look like Takanori Gomi? Fuck no, I don't. And you ain't gonna gogoplata. All my comments from all you little fucking A2s, every fucking one of you guys, every one of you guys is like, when a big guy does it to me, I just teepee choke him. In my fucking 17 years of this fucking game, I ain't ever seen a fucking teepee choke in my life. Not one. You TP choke a fucking A3 or an A4, stack pass, bitch. You're fucking gonna get spiked. A little TP choke. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Gogoplata. If the guy trains gi like he should and he has good posture, he's not gonna put his arms on the fucking mat and let you get that leg across, that shin across his throat. He's gonna have posture, and posture breaks your little fucking twig legs and he passes your guard. Horseshit. How many gogoplatas you seen, Kenny, ever in live comp or live in class? Have you seen any gogs?
3.
That's very rare.
Yeah,
it's so rare,
and it's all from one guy.
So rare. Fuck off, all you little A2s, and you're fucking. This is what I do when a big does this. You want to beat a big? You beat him with speed. You cook him. You cook them with speed and tech. a go-go. You're gonna put your legs over his shoulders and try to pull all the way over and go your shin across his throat, and he's just gonna curl you. Fucking stupid, dude. Every one of my comments in A2s. Oh, Biggs don't realize do that to me. I'm just gonna hit him with the teepee choke. I'll hit him with. You're gonna put both your legs over my shoulders like prom night, and I'm gonna pass. I'm going to fucking shuck those legs aside, and now I'm in side control. And now you're in trouble. That's what's going to happen. Makes me laugh, dude. Everybody's got their fucking BJJ Fanatic TP choke, fucking BJJ Fanatic. I never seen one. Never. Please, for the love of God. I want people to fucking TP choke me. Please, anybody who rolls with me in the future, TP choke me, please. Put your feather behind your head and fucking, hold on, fucking TP choke me and I'm going to pass your shit. That's 100%. Fucking. Did you see the comments, Kenny?
No.
Fucking. TP. But gogoplata on a bigger guy, I just don't think I mean, it could work, I guess, if the guy's horrible. If the guy's absolutely horrible at jiu-jitsu and he's laying his chest to chest on you and he can frame away and get that leg over. But like I said, if he's got posture of any sorts and he knows not to put his arms on the mat, the reason why it worked for everybody thinks they're fucking Nick Diaz, and the reason why it worked for him against Takanori Gomi is because it's MMA, and Gomi was putting his head down body to body because he didn't want to get hit with strikes from the bottom, or he was like trying to avoid the triangle. That's why it worked. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, dude. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let Matt's rant be its thing, and I'm going to say this, and you're probably not going to like it, question asker. If you're doing this with guys that you roll with in the gym all the time, I'm going to say as a teammate, you get 3 times to do this. 3 unsolicited submissions in this route. And if you haven't told your teammate, hey man, you know why I gogoplata you every time you fucking roll with me? It's because you're putting your arm on the mat and you're giving me the arm. If you haven't told your teammate why you're submitting him the same way over and over and over again, I know you don't want to give it up because it's your go-to, it's your bread and butter. You're a shitty teammate. Let your teammate learn from your role. And if your teammates are watching this right now, hey, someone go-goes you. You feel like you feel the shin coming over your neck and you feel the shin coming under here. And they want to pull down on your head and pull on that shin. Stand up, big. Fucking stand up. Get up on your feet and stand up. And then see how far that shin. And you're going to lift them off the ground. You know what they're going to do? They're going to let go and grab your fucking ankles. You know what you're going to do? Pass their shit. That's what's going to happen. Stand up in the go-go. What the fuck? Pick him up. Powerbomb his little fucking pathetic ass. Walk him off the mat, take him to his car, put him in there, put his seatbelt on, fucking booster seat in the back because he's day 2 and he's not big enough to sit in the front yet. Guy has to get Ubered from his fucking wife to jiu-jitsu because he's not heavy enough the weight requirements. Fucking turns the airbag off in the front because it's dangerous. You know what I mean? Fuck off. Go-go. Fucking. It's not so much the go-go because I can see how the go-go could work. But it's the TP choke comment that made me fucking laugh. You know the TP, right? You know what that is?
Yeah.
Just the leg scissors, cross your feet at the top. Like, fuck off, dude. TP. Everybody's got to. Now, I want you to look at all my A2 video, our A2 clips. There's always like 3 or 4 guys in there. The fucking TP. The TP. You're better off hitting a triangle and framing on your knees and pushing back. Tom the Blast has a good demo on how to hit triangle bigger guys, where you use your freaking knee and your shin and you can frame off and create the space and let their knees slip and not let them stack you. That's better. If you want to beat a big guy, you know what I fucking hate? I hate fucking 2-on-1, attacking one arm. Lapel, sleeve, kicking the leg. Lapel, sleeve, kicking high knee shield, heavy frame. Don't let me get up in your shit. Keeping your distance, crossing my arms, using your speed to get to the outside. That's how you beat a big guy. Cook them with your cardio, cook them with pace, letting them get up on you and trying to pull your shin over their throat. That to me, they got to be pretty fucking tired. You got to have did a lot of cooking before that. And maybe you do. Maybe you do a lot of sous chefing before and you do a lot of cooking before you hit your go-go's. But to me, I think that's horseshit. Thanks for the comment, dude. Appreciate you. Love you. Thanks for the support. That's just my opinion on it.
This one's from Corey MCL 18. Says key to a flow roll: less speed, less strength, more space. Feels like I'm just sloppy.
Yeah, because you're flow rolling. It's not real rolling. It's fucking gay.
I read this question yesterday and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for what comes after this.
This is fucking retarded. Like a flow rolling does nothing. You don't get better at flow rolling. Like most of you guys aren't good enough to flow roll. That's just being real. Like, hey, you want to flow a little bit? You know what flow means? Oh, you're fucking good. I'm scared to roll with you because my ego is too fucking big. You want to flow a little bit so I can get this rant out of the way. And now I could take it, go hard on other people. To me, flowing sucks. Now, I've done it before where I have guys just kind of like move around a little bit and I guess flow for a warm up just before we start the class instead of doing traditional warm ups. Fine. But a legit flow roll when it could be a real, why? Why the fuck are we fucking with, why are we fucking with Jimmy hats on when we could just go raw?
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. This is just in my experience as a fucking guy who doesn't know shit. This is my only reasoning why I think a flow roll would be adequate, right? I'm a purple belt. I got a new white belt. He's been training for, let's say, 3 months. So he knows a little bit. So he knows how to move around a little bit. Do I want to just fuck him up for 5 minutes and just be a dick and send him home sad?
Yeah. Okay.
Or do I want to give him an opportunity? So maybe I flow there. Now, look, it's a one-sided flow roll. I think that's what people don't understand.
Yes.
I'm flowing. He's going 100%. He's trying to kill me.
Yes.
And I'm just chilling, just slowly defending him. I'm 100% letting him work.
As one of the leaders in your class, it is essential for you to help people. And if you're doing that, that is fine. You're like, okay, now, hey, look, good. Now put your arm here. And you're kind of coaching them like, good. Now, look, okay, I'm going to pass. I'm about the knee slice. What do you need to do? You need to reframe over here. Doing that, instructional, helping somebody, like instructing them during a roll, when you obviously definitely got a better skill gap, is good. But if you're flow and rolling with your friend that's like, gives you tough work, you fucked yourself, you fucked him, you both didn't get better, and now you're both gayer for doing it.
Pride Month's over. That shit was leave flow rolls in June, bitch.
Throw your shit, dude. What the fuck? If you can't hit it live, it ain't good enough yet.
This is from Matt Enforcer BJJ. He says, what's your thoughts on purple belt handing out stripes? That's weird, in my opinion. But I also get it. Look, okay. I got it when it was 1995 and a purple belt in your area was about the highest belt you saw. Yeah. And he was having to drive 3.5 hours to go train 2 to 3 times a week at a gym because that was the closest black belt. But guess what? It's fucking 2026. And at least in where I live in California, I can't throw a fucking rock without hitting a jiu-jitsu school that has a black belt in it. So
it's a location thing for sure. It's a location. And I get why if you're like in a place where there's no jiu-jitsu around and you're running your school, this is how you have to do it because you can't really give belts yet. I get it. And people who get those stripes from that purple belt should be okay with it and be excited for it. But I'll promise you this, if those people decide to go to another jiu-jitsu gym where there was a black belt and the black belt's like, oh yeah, where'd you get your stripes from? And they name said purple belt, they're not going to recognize those stripes.
Yeah.
To me, I don't think they would. If someone came to me and was like, yeah, I trained at fucking Jeff's and he's a blue belt or he's a purple belt and he gave me these first 2 stripes, I'd be like, oh, this guy's got 2 years till his next belt. That's what I would say because I wouldn't honor them.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the stripes away, but I'm going to make him re-earn them.
I'm not going to honor the guy's. I'm not going to honor the guy's stripes. Now, if it's like, oh, he was from a black belt or even like a very high competitive brown belt who wins a lot, I might honor him. But purple belt, you have to do what you have to do for a business, but it's pretty lame.
Last question, Matt. This is from Taquito Superman. Says, what's Kenny's favorite conspiracy and how the hell do you escape Neon Belly? It's one for each of us, Matt. I've stated in the past that my favorite, I said on this pod what my favorite conspiracy theory was.
Yeah, but what is yours right now? Which one are you fucking with right now? What's the one that's really got you?
Okay, I'm going to give you both. So I said in the past what it was. And now I feel like I can't say that anymore because it's become so mainstream. and so taboo that it's literally gotten shit recently. And it's the one that Hawkeye said. That used to be my favorite conspiracy theory. Not because I necessarily believe it, because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That being said, it's not really because it's so much attention's been brought to it at this point where I'm just like, it's fucking dead. It's dead. My favorite conspiracy theory.
Don't get too crazy because we get a freaking cancel, dude.
No. Honestly, probably the two biggest conspiracies that people always look at. I'd say two of the three biggest. One, moon landing. I genuinely don't believe that we've ever been to the moon. I don't. I'm sorry.
I don't either. I don't.
But I recently saw pictures because you got to think. My parents are here visiting right now. My stepdad is 79 years old.
He believes in the moon landing.
So, bro, he was around when when we went to space, and I saw like the original spacewalk footage, like the shit that when he was a child was played on TV. Bro, if it's not a black room with a fucking dude hanging from a string, and then the cord, that's connected to him to the spacecraft that's providing him his air is also hanging from a string. Bro, it's so bad. It is so bad. And maybe it's just because back then, like, special effects weren't a thing. So like you could just do people. Like this is why people like got burned at the stake in the 1800s, because somebody would be like, "Oh, I'll hit a quarter behind your ear," and then witch. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah.
So that one, space travel in general. I'm not a flat earther. I don't think that the Earth is a flat. I don't think that there's an ice wall. I don't think there's a firmament. Like, nothing. I don't believe all that. I'm not that out there yet. But the moon landing, I'm sorry, I just don't buy it because I've seen the videos and they look bad. And then also the moon landing was directed by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick, who also directed 2001: A Space Odyssey, like shortly after the moon landing. So there's like crossover between the footage. The second one that is my favorite is the JFK assassination, only because recently it got brought up, because there's always the theories of the multiple shooters. The most recent video that I saw was the driver turning around. Yeah, and it looks like he's got a gun in his hand and the bullet comes up and his head goes back.
Nancy had cakes too. Shout out JFK.
Nancy? You mean Jackie?
Jackie, sorry. Yeah, Jackie. Hey, JFK had some thicky thicks, dude. Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he had some thicky thicksies.
Jackie. Oh, you know what? No, I'm taking these back. You ready for this one? You ready for this, boys and girls? You ready for this one? Okay, so check this shit out, right? I recently heard a conspiracy theory about Monica Lewinsky being an Israeli plant, and that she actually converted to Judaism shortly before the affair. And that it is a common thing to basically get presidents to step out of their marriage and use that as blackmail. And also, shortly after the affair stuff leaked about the Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton scandal, Bill Clinton took a trip to Israel, kissed the wall, which is considered a what do they call it? A humiliation ritual.
You guys kissed the cuck wall, dude.
Yeah. So I heard that, right? So then I started thinking of every single president, but even like in my lifetime, but also before my lifetime, not every single president before my lifetime, but many years before my lifetime, at least every president in my parents' lifetime, with the exception of one, has kissed the wall. You want to guess which one that is? JFK. Mm-hmm. You know, the one that got assassinated.
And play ball.
Well, he had an affair as well. With Marilyn Monroe. So I did a little digging myself. I didn't see this on Instagram or anything like that. I just got a little curiosity piqued, and I'm like, Marilyn Monroe wasn't Jewish, was she?
She's from Hemet, California.
Did you know that Marilyn Monroe converted to Judaism 5 years before she slept with the president?
No way. Did you know she's from Hemet, California?
I did not.
Her dad, Mr. Gifford, look into it, dude, was my grandfather's milkman.
Oh, no shit.
She had some milkers too.
Yeah.
But no, that's
she was the president's milk lady.
I'm going to give my conspiracy theories on after the roll. They're good. Okay. That's what we're going to do. But Neon Belly, first of all, you fucked up a long time ago and got into side control, big dog. Okay. What you need to do is you need to scoop the knee that's on the knee. I like to uppercut it and bring that foot to my head and get their ass to sit on the ground. I have a bunch of videos online about it. Maybe I'll post one here on Tuesday so you can see it. The thing about Neon Belly is your ears got to be open. So a lot of times if you're lower level and you're competing and you'll hear the opposite coach go, all right, let's get some Neon Belly in here. That's usually your cue that this motherfucker's going to do some Neon Belly. Okay. Okay. That's usually your cue.
Pro tip. Listen to the other coach.
When the other coach is like, Neon Belly, you're like, oh, this motherfucker's about the Neon Belly. So now, when that knee pops up, you could push it away and get to a better guard, find a lasso, get out of there. That is awareness. It could also, if he's grabbing high on your collar, you can turn the elbow and roll him over. Neon Belly sucks, dude. But yeah, pushing, hip escaping. Like what's his name said? Oh, if you're Sam Gayer, right? He's like, if you're doing traditional jiu-jitsu warm-ups, you're got a bad score. No, you're not. Hip escape is a fucking move you use. So you're teaching them muscle memory on hip escapes. Front roll is something you use in rolls. Back rolls is something you use in rolls. You're teaching muscle memory. Learning muscle memory movements is good for jiu-jitsu, especially people who don't know anything. So I disagree with that. But yeah, you will hip escape away, get to a half, get to a guard, come up to a dogfight. But yeah, right out, you can't let that knee settle in. If that knee settles in and he's got fucking prom night and he's got the lapel, you're pretty cooked. But yeah, you want to be ready for it and then get it right away. Like right as he coming up, you want to time it. That's a good way to get me on belly.
That's it for questions, Matt.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking we're about to have a lot of fun on the after the roll because I fucking love conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, we're about to have a lot of fun, dude. We're about to have fucking Big Mike's coming back, dude.
By the way, real quick, if you want to watch after the roll and you want to hear us talk about these conspiracy theories, there's only two ways to do it. One, head on over to YouTube. If you are a subscriber, you need to become a member. They're different. Memberships come in 3 tiers. After the roll is tier 2 and above. If you're tier 1, you only get early access to the regular episodes. You get them early. Yeah. But if you want to get after the roll, you got to be tier 2 or tier 3. Otherwise, if you're on Spotify, you have to become a subscriber. So not follow the podcast, but you have to become a subscriber of the podcast. And subscribers will get you after the roll.
There you go. My name is Matt at O Nation BJJ. This is Kenny at Freak Party BJJ. Follow us on our socials, the Discord, YouTube, all that good stuff. Spotify, killing it. Shout out to all you guys. Halloween season is here. Okay. And
what?
Oh yeah. Well, we're already ready. We're shopping over here, dude. We're going to look for fall shit.
Brother, it's July 5th.
Hey. It's Halloween.
It's 3 months away.
It's Halloween season here. So have a good one, all you ghouls and goblins. We'll catch you next week. Oh.